Airline fees have been bugging passengers for years, and now hotels are playing that game as well.
The Federal Trade Commission recently sent a letter warning hotel operators about hidden fees. CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg is here. Welcome.
Yeah, it's the nickel and dime game all over again. Yeah. It's called drip pricing. That's another way of looking at nickel and diming. You check into a hotel. What do they ask you for? And so when you make your reservation, they ask you for your credit card.
Yeah.
If you know what the room rate is. When you check into the hotel, they ask for the swipe of the credit card.
Yes.
Now you go to your room, and then, of course, you go to check out what's on that bill that they never disclosed. Just about everything. Take a look at this particular bill that a friend of mine shared with me from a Hilton hotel. They check out, they know what the room rate is, but now look, a mandatory tip for a bellman, $5. Yes. Energy surcharge, $12. A resort fee of almost $16. So all of a sudden, $30 to $40 more than what they ever bargained for, and it was never disclosed.
Even though you may have already tipped the bellman, Peter.
Oh, exactly. And then ask if the bellman even gets that mandatory tip. So it's
Does the bellman get that mandatory tip?
No.
Okay.
I asked.
So what is the Federal Trade Commission going to do about this?
Well, they sent a letter to 22 hotels, which, by the way, they have not named, and this is what they said in the letter. We believe that online hotel reservation sites should include in the quoted total price any unavoidable and mandatory fees, such as resort fees, that consumers will be charged to stay at the hotel. Now, in the case of the FTC, they're basically focusing on the websites. It's more than just the websites. I called 7 hotels yesterday and asked them to quote me the room rate. Everybody did. Not one of them quoted any of those other fees that they would have then added on when you're walking out of the hotel.
And if you'd asked them about it, what would they have said?
Well, if you ask about it and they disclose it and then you agree to it, then you're stuck with it.
Why aren't they naming the hotels?
The reason why they're not naming the hotels, according to the FTC, is they want to give these guys a chance to comply before the FTC takes further action. The FTC has never made a statement on this yet. They've never taken a position. This is the first time they've done it. So they're basically saying, okay, guys, we're aware of it. We know that you guys are doing it. We're letting you know that we know that you're doing it. So why don't you, get your act together?
So what would a Peter Greenberg do?
Oh, well. Well, the first thing you have to do is understand that the game here is most people, when they check out of a hotel, what are you laughing about?
Because somebody who shall remain anonymous, Chris Lick, said Peter Greenberg would not be paying for the room.
Okay, Lick.
But it's a good question. So
yes.
what? Because people save and save to go on
yes,
vacation,
here's what
then
happens.
they get there.
Here's
what can they do?
Well, most people, when they're leaving the hotel, they're late for something, right? They're racing to go out of the hotel, and they don't look at their bill. They don't look at their bill.
Yes,
okay?
Guilty.
Plus,
yes.
Remember, you've given your credit card when you checked in, so the assumption is you're just going to get billed to the credit card, and then you get home and you find out there it is. So what you need to do is the night before you check out, go to the front desk and ask to see the copy of your bill. The night before you check out, that's when you dispute the charges.
So what if you want to say to them before you check in, I'm not paying any of these extra fees and don't put it on my bill?
If you say that before you check in, then the choice of the hotel is to say, don't come. But the key here is disclosure and transparency. If they don't disclose, you have a right to basically dispute the bill. If they do disclose and you give them the credit card, then you're stuck with it.
Do you find that most time if you dispute the bill, the consumer wins? I was charged on my last thing something called a tourism assessment. I didn't notice it until I got home because I was rushing. I'm one of the people that's always rushing, always late. Do you think if I would have challenged it, it would have been taken off?
Yes. In fact, most of the hotels will do that simply because they want to keep you coming back.
What are the words I need to say?
Chris
Hi,
Lick.
I'm Gail King. No, but there's actually...
What are the words?
Hi, I'm Gail King.
No, the real thing is, look, you didn't disclose this. This is not fair. Yeah. Under the federal credit laws, you have a right to dispute any charge to which you weren't disclosed for a service you didn't receive. I love the way that you called it a tourism assessment fee.
That's
I would resent that just
it.
be calling a tourist. No. But forgetting that, how about this? They call it a hospitality fee in some cases. That's not very hospitable.
I want to get this in before we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, because you are known and because you know these things,
yes.
Are you treated like a high roller in Vegas when you walk in?
Is this another Chris Lick question?
No, I swear to you it's not. No,
okay.
I don't take Chris Lick questions, by the way.
Good one. I'll see you later. No, the bottom line is sometimes they know you at the desk and sometimes they don't. And I love it better when they don't know you because then you get treated just like everybody else.
Of all things for you to ask Charlie Rose.
Yeah.
That's not a good one. Peter Greenberg, thank you.